Hey, Rare Athletes, it's Coach Hud. Hey, so we're going into a brand new cycle. I'm going to give you a little details about what's coming up and what you can kind of expect for both the strength portions of the workouts and the after class strength and conditioning pieces. So we just finished with our testing week. Congratulations to everybody who got a PR on their on the various lifts or had beat their previous 2K row time or Helen time. Lots of different types of PRs. Really proud of you guys. Keep up the good work, and remember, as exciting as the new PR is, that a lot of it is just really about the journey, getting there. What your so just remember all the great workouts you had with your friends and stuff at Rare while you were getting to these testing weeks and trying out these new PRs, and don't forget to enjoy those moments as well. So we're going in the next cycle. We just finished a strength cycle, and now we're going to go into a hypertrophy cycle. So this is about muscle building. Muscle building will also make us stronger, but this is to give us to work on muscle definition, toning, as we kind of work over these next 10 weeks, and also some muscle endurance capacity, where we'll be running, because we'll be running in some higher rep schemes than the 3 and 4 reps that we were doing during the last cycle. I've also shifted the main lift each day to different days of the week. They will stay on the same day that they are for this cycle, but that's to give people who maybe only come to the gym like 3 days a week, that they come Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, they won't see what they just saw in the last cycle. They'll see a little bit different movement. So that'll be a change up as well. So again, the deadlift, press, bench press, and squats during the weeks will be focused on the hypertrophy, and but the cleans and the snatch work, the Olympic work, is still going to be working on generating power and working on perfecting those movements. So with that said, Mondays will be our clean work. So we just finished up the clean on Saturday, so we'll be hitting it right again on Monday. But don't worry, because this first week of the cycle is going to be lower in total volume and intensities, so you won't we're going to kind of ease into the cycle and allow you a little room to build, which is, you'll also see, is this week is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are all practice days this week, and that is again to let us recover a little bit from that really high intensity 1 rep max testing and competition workouts that we had on both Wednesday and Friday, and then allow us to kind of get back into this. And then Friday this week will be a competition benchmark workout. I'll go ahead and spoil the surprise. On Friday, the competition workout is going to be Diane. So that's 21-15-9 of deadlifts and handstand push-ups. It's a shorter of the benchmark workouts, so shouldn't be too fatiguing on us, and it'll be one that we'll see again in some upcoming cycle. All right, so that said, the strength portions and Olympic portions. Monday's going to be the clean. We're going to start out with power clean, so we'll be hitting those quarter squats, but we will eventually work into the full cleans and jerks. Tuesdays will be deadlift. Wednesdays will be the strict press. Thursdays will still be our open gym or strongman class. Fridays will be squats. And Saturdays will be bench press and the Olympic lift snatch. So we'll be starting out with power snatches on Saturday. Saturdays will still also be our partner WOD at the 9 a.m. class, so no change there. And then let's go ahead and talk a little bit about our strength and conditioning portions that are going to be our after class. So this Monday, on Mondays for a little while, you're going to see close grip bench press, and those are going to be at reps at 10 reps. We're going to do some incline dumbbell presses. What you'll see on some of these movements, like the incline dumbbell bench press, it'll say the first set is going to be at 70% of your estimated 1 rep max, of whatever that movement is. So your 70% estimated 1 rep max of a dumbbell bench press incline. A lot of us aren't going to know that when we first go in there. It's all right. Take a rough guess. But that first set's going to be an AMRAP. And then the next 2 sets will be at 63% of your estimated 1 rep max, and you're going to do 2 sets of 12. So if you could do 12 reps at 63%, your AMRAP will be somewhere in that rough range because it's going to be at 70%. So maybe a little bit less, maybe roughly, you'll find that weight that works, and then you can modify for the weeks coming after that. And then we'll be doing dumbbell rows for myo reps. And those who are newer to our myo reps, there's a brief explanation at the bottom of every blog that explains the myo reps, and you can talk to a coach and they'll help you figure it out as well. On Tuesday, the after strength and conditioning, one of the first movements is going to be a tempo overhead squat. So a lot of people talked about like struggling, feeling control in the bottom position, say of like the Olympic snatch, or even when we've done some of the overhead squats in our Metcon pieces, this is your time to work on your overhead squats. So you're going to go 3 seconds down, 0 pause at the bottom, and 3 seconds back up. This is going to be for 10 reps at a RPE of 7, and then you're going to do 10 reps at RPE of 8, and then 10 reps at a RPE of 9. 10 reps of the overhead squat at a tempo is going to be grueling. You are not going to be able to do a lot of weight, so it's really to help you focusing in on form and body position. Dumbbell hammer curls for our myo reps, so a little bit variation on our bicep curls, and then some midline work with 6-minute AMRAP of V-ups. Again, for the V-ups and these AMRAPs that are after class portions, it's always talking about trying to keep it to small sets, not hitting failure points, and keep your rest to a minimum. Wednesday, we're going to do tempo work as well. It's going to be 303 for the bench press, but it will be at that 70% of an estimated 1 rep max of your 303 bench press. And you'll do a set of the AMRAP and then 2 sets of 12 at 63%. We're going to do front squats at myo reps, so if you want to work on some of your front squat technique while also hitting some good bodybuilding numbers, front squat myo rep on Wednesday. And then also Wednesday, I'm going to have a piece in here for aerobic capacity. So if you're wanting to build up your aerobic capacity in either the run, the row, or the bike, you can choose between those. I'll have a distance in those, and then for this time, let's say it'll be like 200-meter run, a 250 meter row, or a 1200-meter bike. You'll do 2 sets of that with 30 seconds, I think it is, of rest in between the sets. It may have been 45, I can't remember. Check the website when it pops up. But anyways, what I'm looking for is when you're doing that after class strength and condition, or that after class portion, I would tell you maybe pick 1 or 2 schemes. Either over the weeks, pick one of those movements and stick with it the entire time and let it build on top of each other, or rotate through all 3 movements and get a little bit of variety of all. What you can do, but I would least recommend would be pick one, and then as you go through it, and then you hit like 3 or 4 weeks of that, and then on the 5th week switch, because you've been building up only on one, I'd rather you stick with one throughout the whole thing or cycle between all 3 the entire time. Just my recommendation to you. Again, and then as mentioned, Thursday is the strongman class, or getting in your rest. And then Friday, the after strength and conditioning portions will be hip thrust, 12 reps at a 7, 12 at an 8, 12 at a 9 for this first week out. So those have a ton of different benefits besides just making a great looking booty. So can't beat that. Let's see. Arnold presses for the myo reps. That's our bodybuilding pieces. So we do the Arnold. We can press up, and then Tabata. We're gonna do some plank holds. You can scale those up with a little bit extra weight on there if the regular Tabatas aren't stimulating enough. And so that's the kind of the you'll see those as the variations of the strength and conditioning. There'll be some changes on reps and pieces throughout, but that'll be how it'll work in the after class strength and conditioning portions for the next little weeks. If you've got a skill that you're wanting to really work on and you want to sub in for one of those, go for it. If you're really focused on your muscle ups, put that in for your skill work. If you need scale variations, technique works, help with any particular pieces, ask a coach. We can help build you out a little something or other over the next couple of weeks so that you could work on that particular skill. Maybe it's handstands, handstand walking, whatever you need help with. We're here to assist. That's it for right now. If you guys got questions, post them on the Facebook page or grab a coach and ask them. I'll post another video probably about mid-cycle to see how people are doing and if there's any changes we're making accordingly. And I think that's it. So again, you guys got questions, let us know. We're here to help you make Fredericksburg the fittest city in America. And we love you guys. So I will see you at the box, and this is me wishing you both love, peace, and fitness. We'll see you later, guys.